Hello. Good morning. How's it? How's it? How's it? Guys, good morning. Happy Monday. Come swipe on and say hi. I am just going to put us on the line. There it is. Lots of spots here. Sorry for running a little bit late. Guys, it was technology. Which is, absolutely wild. We are going over here, we are sharing there, and then we are copying the link, and we are putting it into this room. Paste. There we go. Hi guys. Hi Iva. Guys, swipe on and let's say hello. Love your background. I know it. It's dumb. In the forest. Great way to start, guys. Swipe on and say hi, guys. Happy Monday. Sorry for running a little bit late. But we are here and we are ready to start the week off on a really fabulous note. Morning, guys. I'm so excited for today. I hope you guys are too. I hope you have a fabulous, rejuvenating weekend. I'm feeling very energetic today, which I'm very excited about. The sun is out. It was a beautiful weekend here in Cape Town. Like, the sun was out. I got so burnt. Good morning, guys. So I'm just trying to read the comments. I've got the camera right here. First time doing your session. Woo! Welcome. I'm so excited to have you guys here. And like I said, to start with my little, I am really, really fabulous notes. So guys, big chats. And my microphone's on the floor if it sounds a little bit distorted. Morning. Guys, I'm so excited. So, as we know, we are currently in our spring streak. What is a spring streak, you ask? Well, where have you been for the past 20 days? I don't know. Well, spring streak, 30 nights in 30 days in September. Really starting, this fourth quarter of the year on a really epic high. So that's logging it on every day, whether that be an active walk or something like that, or any of your workouts. So obviously we don't want you to do hectic high impact every single day. Then you're gonna get injured, and that's just not ideal. So even like a recovery walk or like a recovery flow or anything, log that dot. We want 30 dots in 30 days, and you guys can stand a chance to win 2 months on the one-on-one. You can win chef swag, and you can win 2 challenge passes for you and a friend for the next set of challenges. Oh my gosh, how exciting! Genuine. Literally just the gift that keeps on giving. And I've told everyone that if a pseudo name Cooks McGee comes up, it's me, because obviously we can't win. But I would really love to, because it's just so incredible. But guys, I can see you there. Step into my forest. Come say hi, and let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you are. I am feeling very grateful today, to be honest. I shared a little bit of a post yesterday just about why I connect yoga and strength and how for me it's healing. So if you want to do yourself a favor and go take a look, if you feel like they might resonate with you, but just basically how, because they're quite contradicting ideas in a way, and I love how they come together. 2 contradicting things that come together to make something beautiful. You know what I mean? Like it's something really special to me. So if you want, go take a little look. Good morning. So guys, again, just have to look around the camera here to say hi. We are going to start in 3 minutes, and we're going to really nice warm our bodies up, nice energizing flow. Really connecting our breath to our movement. So it's going to be a really nice way to start the day. Just carry on being you. You're dynamic and awesome and crazy, but I love it. Guys, aren't we all just a little bit crazy? And guys, I just wanted to say, we have this yoga group, the yoga meditation group. So if you're not on it, go onto the community feature in the web app and go join that group. Really, really awesome group, wholesome group. And We just mentioned this morning just how things have been quite tough and how they struggled to kind of get on this fitness and keep feeling like they're falling off. So I'm here to tell you this morning before we start that sometimes we are so consumed with the goal, with the end result. We're so consumed, and I'm guilty of this 100%, consumed with getting that thing that we forget about the process. Louis actually made a really nice post the other day, or yesterday as well, just about how we do forget the small steps in between and how much, how taking the small steps end up making bigger ones. Just kind of focusing one step at a time instead of being so consumed with this goal that you end up being discouraged and struggling. So if you've just started your fitness journey, I really encourage you to just take it day by day and just take it step by step and just slow down. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. Life is too short. It really is. I'm here to enjoy it. We all don't know what we're doing. We'll take it as it comes. But that's the beauty of it. Unpredictable. It's amazing. It is what it is. But guys, we had very little time to kind of chat today, but that's okay because we are about to start our wonderful flow. We have about, let's say, 30 seconds left. So I'm going to start getting myself ready. You guys, get yourself ready. We don't need any props or anything today. Just yourselves. And yeah, we are really going to, I'm still wearing my khakis. So when you're ready, we are going to meet at the top of our mat. Too scared to move my microphone in case the camera disconnects. I'm just gonna shift that ever so slightly. Just like that. Okay. Okay, when you're ready, we are today going to start in child's pose. We've been standing for a lot of our sessions recently, but today I want to start in child's pose. So our big toes to touch, knees apart, and we're just going to reach really far forward. Place your forehead on your mat, and we're just going to take a moment here to just connect our breath. Just really focusing on that inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose again. I want you to really imagine the air coming into your nose, into your lungs, into your belly, expanding. You can feel your chest expanding on your knees. And focusing on pushing all that air out through your nose again. If you find that your mind is wandering a little bit, just come back to your breath, come back to this moment. And let's take 2 nice inhales here and exhales at your own pace. And when you are ready, you can make your hands a little bit more active. So really, instead of keeping it nice and loose, we really want to activate those muscles now, pushing our fingertips into the mat, finding a little bit more length in your spine, pushing your tailbone down towards your knees while reaching as far out as possible. And 2 more breaths here, feeling a little bit more active, waking those muscles up. And last inhale here. And hold it for a moment. And big sigh out your mouth. We are going to move into our tabletop position. We go through a little cat-cow, really warming up the spine. So stacking as we do, our hands underneath our shoulders and our elbows. And stacking our knees underneath our hips as we Curl our tailbone up towards the sky and looking up, opening up our chest into our cow. So we exhale into our cat, rounding our spine, pushing into the floor, opening up those shoulder blades. Inhale, opening up your chest, looking up towards the sky. And exhale, pushing all that air out, really activating your core, activating your glutes, activating your shoulders, and pushing into the floor there. Inhale into our cow. Let's go into a couple rounds. Just really starting to connect your breath to your movement. Like I said at the beginning, if you feel your mind is wandering, just come back to this present moment. Let's do 2 more rounds on your own time. Last one. And coming back to our tabletop neutral, we're going to untuck our toes as we push our hips up towards the sky into our first down dog. So for this first down dog, we're going to keep our knees really nice and bent. We're just going to pedal out a little bit. So inhale and exhale as we move here. Finding that length in your back. We want nice straight backs. Knees can be as bent as you want, as long as our alignment and we find that length in our spine and we're not hunching over. So you really want to find that length, and let's pedal. Warming up those hamstrings. And coming still. Pushing into the mat, keeping our hips nice and high. You can hang your head in between your arms here. You can shake your head yes, shake your head no. And then bringing our gaze to the top of our mat in between our hands, we're just going to step forward into a forward fold. Grabbing either side of our elbows and just letting our head hang, knees still bent. You can have a little sway here, really waking the body up. Releasing your hands, letting them fall, and slowly unraveling your spine, head to come last, and rolling your shoulders back. Nice. That was a nice little warm up, kind of getting our bodies a little bit more warm. And we're going to start moving into our flow. So we're going to start with our sun salutation A, which we've done before. So if you know what we're doing, really focus on your breath. If you are a first timer, then just listen to what I'm saying, and we'll do a couple rounds of this to really start activating all those muscles. Hands on either side of your body here. We're going to inhale, reach up towards the sky. Really finding that length. Exhale, swan dive towards the floor, so a nice forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. So you can keep your hands on your shins here, keeping your back nice and straight. Exhale, forward fold. Placing your hands on either side of your feet and stepping back into a high plank. We're just going to take a moment here to just notice any niggles. We are activating our core, so bring our navel towards our spine. We're pushing into the floor here and activating our glutes. Let's take one big breath here. On the inhale, we are going to shift our weight forward over our hands as we slowly bring our body down onto the mat, belly to the floor, and we lift our chest up into cobra. Tucking our toes underneath our feet, pushing our body up into our downward dog, and hold. Bringing your gaze in between your hands here. Take your right leg, step right through in between your hands. Float your left to meet your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive as we bring our hands up to lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to do that again, but just a little bit faster. Just take a moment. And it's inhale, hands to reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back into our high plank. Inhale, shifting our weight forward. Exhale, bringing our body to the mat. Untuck your toes to come into our cobra. Tucking our toes back underneath, pushing our body up into our downward facing dog. Bringing our gaze towards our hands, stepping with our left foot this time, in between, bringing the right foot up to it in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, hands to reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do that one more time. Making sure that your feet are hip width apart, so you can just readjust if you need to, and let's go. Inhale, hands to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to mat, high plank. Inhale, shifting weight forward. Exhale, into our flow. Untuck your toes. We're going to do a bit more of a cobra here, pushing our body up completely. And tucking your toes into your downward facing dog. Finding your gaze in between your hands. You can hop or you can step. I recommend coming into a bit of a bear pose and then doing a little hop in between your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Really taking a quick moment here to ground yourself. Ground yourself into your mat, into your standing, making sure that we are stacking everything above each other. And let's go into our second flow. Inhale, hands to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back and going through our flow. So inhale, shifting weight forward. Exhale, coming down in our chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, three-legged dog. Oh, just downward facing dog. We haven't got to three-legged dog yet. So taking our right leg into a three-legged dog, activating your foot. So we want to be flexing our foot down towards the floor, making sure that our hips are nice and square. We don't want to be opening up just yet. Nice three-legged dog here. We're going to shift our weight forward, bringing our knee to nose and hold. Three-legged dog. Right knee to right elbow. Hold. Three-legged dog. Right knee to left elbow. Hold. Back into our three-legged dog. And bringing our right knee all the way through as we come into a low lunge. So lowering that left leg, untucking your toe, finding that strength in your right leg here, and bringing your hands up. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus arms. Bringing your chest opening up, finding that nice stretch. Inhale, hands back up to the top here. Exhale, hand on the floor. We are going to untuck our toe here as we come into a high lunge. So now we've lifted our left leg off the floor here, finding that really nice strength in our right leg. We're going to pivot our left foot back onto the mat as we come into our warrior two. Finding that really nice length in your arms here. We're going to straighten our right leg. We're going to keep our hips nice and square as we pivot our hips forward and come down into our pyramid. If you prefer to have blocks here, you can hold onto your blocks. Otherwise, you can just keep your fingertips on the mat, on your shin, but just really keeping that length in your spine. Big inhale, exhale, go deep into that stretch. Bending that right leg, come back into our warrior two. And windmilling our hands down, back onto the mat on either side of our right foot, up into our high plank, and going through our flow. Meeting in downward facing dog. Remember, with your downward dog, you can keep your knees bent. Don't feel like you have to have your feet on the floor. You can keep your heels off the floor, you can keep your knees bent. We want to really protect that lower back. And let's go on to the other side. Bringing our left leg to rise and our three-legged dog, focusing on keeping our hips nice and square. We inhale and exhale, knee to nose, hold. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Three-legged dog, inhale. Left knee to right elbow, hold. Activating that core. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bringing that leg all the way through, lowering that right leg, untucking your toes, we come to our low lunge. Inhale, find length. Exhale, cactus back bend. Finding a really nice stretch in your groin there. Inhale, coming back up to rise. Exhale, placing both of your hands on either side of your foot, untucking that right toe, lifting that right knee as we come into our warrior two. Making sure that our knee is over our ankle. How do we do that? How do we do that? We focus on keeping our hips nice and square, or as square as we possibly can. And just finding that length. Straightening that left leg, putting our hands on our hips here. We want to tilt our hips into a nice square position as we pivot our torso forward towards our left leg this time, into our nice little pyramid. Remember, you can have your blocks, or you can just put your fingertips on the floor, or you can even hold onto your shin here. And just taking a deep breath in and out. Bending that left knee, windmilling back into our warrior two, finding that strength and that stability. Activating your core and windmilling our hands down on either side of our left foot. Coming back into our high plank, shifting your weight forward as we go through our flow. Meeting in downward dog. Take 2 rounds of breath here in your own time. Just centering yourself. Lovely. As we move into our next flow. Bringing your right leg to rise on a 3-legged dog. We are going to do another round of little crunches. So inhale as we reach up, exhale, knee to nose. Bringing your weight all the way over your hands and hold. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale. Right knee to right elbow, hold. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Right knee to left elbow, hold. 3-legged dog. Bringing that right foot all the way through in between your hands as we go. Pivot our left foot back onto the floor and come back into our warrior two. And just hold it here for a second. Warrior two is such a nice position just to really ground yourself and find your strength. We're then going to take our left elbow, place it on our, right elbow, place it on our right knee. As we come into our side angle. Finding that length in our left hand side, finding that nice stretch, activating your core. If you feel like advancing it, you can bring that right arm to rise in a really nice parallel position here. Meeting back in our side angle, coming into our warrior two. So we inhale and exhale, flipping our wrist over, gliding our left hand down our thigh into a reverse warrior. Finding that leg, finding a gentle gaze over your right fingertips. And coming back into our warrior two, going to find a nice little comfortable spot with our right hand on the mat, on the other side of our right foot. And we're just going to float our left foot up into our half moon. If you feel you need to keep both of your hands on the mat, that's perfectly fine. If you feel you need a block to hold onto, also perfectly fine. But we are going to really find length and height in that left hip. Bringing that left hand to rise. If you can, find a gentle gaze over that hand. Otherwise, find a really nice point on the floor, on the wall, and find that balance. Bringing your left hand onto the mat here. So now we are holding almost like a half split. We're going to bring that left leg behind your right knee into a Shiva squat. So we're literally just bending our right knee down into a squat, bringing that left knee just behind that right calf into a squat, letting your foot hover. And coming back up into our half split. Inhale, half split. Exhale, let's go into our Shiva squat again, holding it. Promise you will change legs now. Inhale, half split. Exhale, Shiva squat. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift. And bringing that left foot back towards your right. As we inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on either side, hopping or stepping back into a high plank. And going through your flow to meet in downward facing dog. Really starting to feel the warmth in all your muscles. Being mindful of each muscle that you move in. Let's take a nice deep breath here in through the nose. Hold it for a second. And out through the mouth. Let's go on to the other side. Bringing that left leg to rise as we go through our crunches. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, hold. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, hold. Bringing our weight over our hands here. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, hold. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bringing that foot in between your hands as we go into our warrior two. Finding that rounding, finding that balance, activating your core, pulling in your navel towards your spine, finding strength in your arms as if you're being pulled in every direction, either side of you and also upwards. Bending our left elbow, placing it on our left knee as we come into our side angle. If you did on the other side, bringing up the opposite hand into a nice parallel position. If not, stay here, find your breath, feel the heat in your body, feel that pull, that stretch in your right hand side. And coming back in to our warrior two. Inhale as we tilt our left hand up. Exhale as we glide our right hand down our right calf, finding a gentle gaze over that left hand, not putting all the weight in our right leg here, but actually distributing the weight evenly between your left and right foot. Inhale, coming into our warrior two. Then finding our comfortable position with our left hand, bringing that right foot to float up towards the left and up towards the sky in our half moon. As you did on the other side, if you had two hands down on the mat, that's perfectly fine. We're going to bring that right hip up towards the sky here, grounding that left foot, distributing all the weight into your feet here. If you did before, finding that really nice gentle gaze over your right fingertips. And then bringing that right hand down to the mat, squaring off your hips to the floor in our nice little half split here, and going into our Shiva squat round. So bending that left leg, bending your right knee to come right behind your left knee, and letting your foot hover in a squat. And half split. Inhale and exhale down into our Shiva squat. Activating that left glute, really feeling it, be mindful of it. Inhale. Half split, exhale. Coming down into our Shiva squat. Hold it here. Coming back up into our half split. Bringing that right foot to meet your left in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, hands to rise, reaching up, finding that length. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, placing both hands on either side, hopping or stepping back and going through your flow. Exhale, downward facing dog. One round of really deep breath here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to find a nice little gaze in between our hands here as we come into a bear pose. So you can even shuffle your hands back a little bit. Bear pose, basically going from downward facing dog, bringing our knees just to hover, finding a really nice right angle in our knee here, keeping our hands underneath our shoulders. We're just going to hold for 3, 2, 1. Bringing your knees onto your mat here. Crossing your ankles if you find a comfortable seat. We're going to find a nice position on our back here, however you are comfortable. And we are going to bring our knees into a 90-degree position. Both of our knees come to rise, stacking our knee over our hips, making sure our back is nice and flat on the ground here. We're going to lower our right foot just to touch the floor and bring it back up. Same with the left. Touch the floor, back up. How that connects to your breath, we're going to inhale and exhale to touch. Inhale, exhale, activating your core. Keep your hands on either side of your body here. We're just going to tap. Nice and slow and controlled. You can feel it in your thighs here, you can feel it in your core. And that's what we want. Coming back to stillness in the center. We're going to straighten our legs out as much as you can and do the same thing. Placing both of your hands on either side of your body and taking our right foot, bringing it down towards the floor just to hover, and back up to rise. Exhale. And inhale. Nice and controlled. Bringing that foot just to hover, and back up. Nice and mindful. Slower, and meet back at the top. Let's do 2 more rounds in your own time for either side. Meeting back in the middle, bringing our knees together and placing both of our feet on the mat. Just taking a deep breath in. Lowering both of your feet, we're going to take, let me just shift a little bit. We're going to take our right leg just to rise, and we're going to twist it onto our left. So we're getting a really nice stretch in our spine here, really nice side stretch. Feeling it in our glutes here. Placing both of our hands on either side of our body here, and just finding a gentle gaze on the other side. So you're twisting your leg over your left, but finding a gentle gaze over your right hand. And come back to the middle. We are going to switch sides. So bringing that left leg up, pulling it over our right thigh, and finding a gentle gaze over our left hand. Coming back to center, bringing our knees towards our chest, interlacing our hands around our knees. And we almost want to pull our legs towards our chest and then push in. It's like part of a wind relieving pose. So you're really finding that compression with your knees here. Just giving your legs a really nice little hug. Slowly releasing and finding a nice comfortable Shavasana. I really encourage you guys to stay in your Shavasana as long as you'd like to kind of take a moment, take a moment to just acknowledge how you are feeling, how that flow made you feel, how your mind, if it's shifted, if you feel any shifts, not just in your mind, but like in your body. And also found the catch up later after this. Yeah, guys, please let me know how you found that. But I really encourage, today's a Monday. It's a short week. Let's be mindful of everything that's happening in front of us. We can all get very excited when weeks are short. And it's like you lose track and everything's really fast. And I just really encourage you guys to just take a beat and just take a moment to breathe and take a moment to check in on yourself. And I say that every time. Check in on yourself. Set a date with yourself. Take yourself for a coffee, for a walk, and ask how are you feeling? How are you? It's so cheesy, but it's also not because it's very real. Yeah, so just let me know how you found the flow. And how you guys are feeling. If you have any questions or anything, please let me know. Leslie, thanks Nicole, what's your name? Thank you, Nicole. Great as usual. Very hard to apparently, but I am good. Have a nice day. Thanks, Ivor. They're always you can always modify it. So I'll make a little video for you guys how you might modify a lot of poses to make it less aggressive on your joints. Not late, but love a good stretch after the challenge. Day done, well done, well done. Guys, it's been a really, really lovely start to the day. If you're doing this on catch up or if you're doing this live, let me know and have a beautiful day. I will see you guys all very, very soon. Take care, be kind, and I'll see you guys